So down here at Cape St. Francis for the beautiful SDC Championship held at St. Francis Links. What a golf course. And amongst the people that contribute to the success of sport, of course, are the caddies. And with me is one of the finest. Soli, you've been caddying for a long time. Where did it all start for you?
Yeah, well, thanks, Dave. I mean, I started as a young guy at Parkview Golf Club, where we used to go on weekends, you know, when we were schooling days and stuff. Where, I mean, that was like a money for the, you know, that's money that we take for, you know, for our school days and stuff, pocket money basically. So yeah, that was nice. And as you know, Parkview is probably one of the nicest clubs around South Africa, I would say, you know. And yeah, that's where it all started, you know, with amateurs and all that.
Well, most recently you were the caddy and assistant to Justin Thomas at the Nedbank Golf Challenge held at Sun City, a course that you know very well. And you've caddied for so many people. What was it like caddying for I think he's number 7 or 8 in the world player at a venue like that, and of course in a tournament with such a high regard?
I mean, it was an incredible week. I mean, I felt very privileged to be given such an opportunity to caddy for such a guy, and I mean, I really enjoyed. I can't describe how good the week was. I mean, I'll ever cherish that week. You know, it was one of the most. You know, I mean, I've been around with few good players, but you know, for me to be with JT was just amazing.
Oh, well, let's talk about some of those players, because you've caddied for a number of players. Just give us an insight as to who was your favorite and why, and who you're currently caddying for.
Well, I mean, going back to the years, you know, I mean, I must have been probably 16 by then. I got lucky to be with Mr. Ubayoki, you know,
wow.
So that was one of the finest times of my life. And by then, and I can say he taught me a lot of things through this job. So yeah, he was one of the nicest guys I've ever actually worked for.
I fully understand it, because I think he's an absolute gentleman, and he's always has been. And the nice thing is, he's always treated people so well, and you deservedly so. But so currently, who are you caddying for?
I'm actually caddying for an Austrian guy by the name of Lucas Nemetz. Yeah, but he's not playing this week, so I'm in a company of Solomon Soli for the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
I think before you put your cap on, I noticed you'd lost a bit of hair. You said it's all these years of caddying, and these guys are crazy. And so you caddied for Charl Schwartzel, of course, for a period of time. Amongst those, who else have you caddied for that has been a significant golfer?
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky, you know, to be with Henrik Stenson. I mean, I was with him occasionally. You know, I was filling in a few times for him, and the good one for me was. I think it could have been back to 2010 when we won at Serengeti. We won the SA Open. That's when he was on his, you know, on his knees, and then that actually brought him back. So I felt that I was part of, you know, the team that actually brought him back. So that was very special, yeah.
Well, I think you talk about a team, and the partnership between a player and a caddy, of course, is a team effort. And I think it's undervalued, the amount of influence that a caddy has. You've got years and years of experience now. How do you find it when you're caddying for the younger players, and in terms of their thought process, or you able to help them to listen to you?
Well, I mean, it becomes a challenge now and then, because, you know, they kind of believe that, I mean, things have changed now than they used to be, because if you go back in the days, most guys who became professionals, you know, they had kind of regular caddies on the amateur circuit and all that. But else, if you look at these young kids today, you know, they carry their own bags most times in those amateur events, and they come out here and they think they kind of, you know, they know it all, but you still need someone that can at least save you 1 or 2 shots a day. That is very important.
Well, this week you're caddying for, as you mentioned, Serengeti, and he'll be coming out to St. Francis, I believe, for the first time. This is a challenging Jack Nicklaus golf course, and of course the wind is going to be a big factor here. He's a guy who's played in all kinds of conditions. How much does he rely on you to give him insights into the conditions and the wind and the effect that it's going to have on the golf ball during the next 4 days?
Well, I mean, we've done our work, you know, the last 2 days when, you know, you got to know which, you know, when the wind is helping you, when the wind is into how you're gonna play the hole. So you pretty much, that's the important thing on a links golf course. You wanna know 2 sides of the wind, and once you actually work that out, it's you just with the strength of the wind, and you take it from there.
Well, Soli, I know make a massive influence once again this week. You're a legend of the game of golf in South Africa. You've made a huge contribution. We appreciate you and thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot. Good luck to you.